What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan, here on YouTube, the place where you can get that raw and uncut emotion about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365. And as long as I'm alive, we are on you haters' heads, even if you a fan or not. It's DC for life. Hit that intro.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
All right, guys, what's going on? First and foremost, getting into this video, I got to correct myself. In my last video, I said, when did the Niners win their last Super Bowl? 1992? That was wrong, guys. My memory deceived me. The Washington football team won in 1992. Then our Dallas Cowboys went back-to-back in 93 and 94, and then the San Francisco 49ers beat the San Diego Chargers 49, go figure, to 26 in 1995. My apologies to the San Francisco 49ers fans, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Going through my mind over and over, I've tried to figure out why there's so much hatred from the media heads as well as other Cowboy fans. Why all this negativity from ESPN and FS1? Why is it so fashionable to talk about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys in such a negative light? Then I started to think about the time I considered going to a game. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys schedule at the beginning of the regular season, I saw we faced the Carolina Panthers November 19th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Having family in the Carolinas, I thought to myself, maybe we can go to a Cowboys-Panthers game. So I get online and I look up the ticket prices on Ticketmaster. The cheapest tickets to this game, it started at $220 a person. I was kind of taken back by the price because the Panthers are garbage this year. There is no way that a regular season ticket for the Carolina Panthers should cost that much. So, out of curiosity, I click on the next game that the Carolina Panthers have just to see. The next game is a home game for the Carolina Panthers, and it's against a division rival, the Atlanta Falcons. Guess how much those tickets were? $32 a person. You know I was shocked. But then I realized that even though the Carolina Panthers suck, they're going to use the Dallas Cowboys coming to town to jack up the price of the game, and the fans are going to pay it. That got me thinking. This is exactly what the talking heads do. They know that the Dallas Cowboys are America's team and one of the only teams that has a thick fan base around the United States and the world. So they're going to use the Dallas Cowboy name to generate clicks and ratings. They're going to use the names so that their fans will tune in. Stephen A is going to hate on the Cowboys, so he can be the villain. And everyone who isn't a Cowboys fan will eat it up, and diehard Cowboys fans will watch to rebuttal. My issue is not with analysts critiquing teams on the way that they played. If you played like crap and you deserve that smoke, then you deserve that smoke. That's what sports broadcasting used to be, objective criticism. My issue is them coming out with super critical takes with one team and ultra light critiques for the next. I don't know if they realize it, but it shows a distinct bias for said team. Maybe I was under the impression that the talking heads were supposed to be impartial, kind of like Charles Barkley over on NBA on TNT. I don't know that guy's favorite team. I don't know which teams he hates. He treats them all the same, and that's all we ask from the NFL talking heads to do. Give every team and player the same style of critique. Then you give other players passes like, Jalen Hurts has been to an NFC championship game, so he can afford to have a bad game. But if you go off that metric, Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. And if you believe that, you need to get your eyes checked for real. Speaking of Dak Prescott, even though we ain't playing today, I still got to rep my boy because, like T.O. said, that's my quarterback. But anyway, I've been going through the comments on the previous videos, just trying to answer everyone that I can. And I've come across multiple comments telling me and Cowboy Nation to wake up and get rid of Dak Prescott. I gotta laugh at these comments because what do you expect us to do? You expect us to get on the phone and call Jerry Jones demanding that he release Dak? Come on, man, get serious. The fans in Cowboys Nation who back Dak Prescott knows that he is our quarterback until the powers that be in the Cowboys organization deem him unfit for the position. What do you want Cowboys Nation to do, guys? Be miserable the entire season? Because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I have a feeling that Dak is going to be there for this foreseeable future, that the Cowboys are going to extend his contract. There are interviews out there with Jerry Jones saying that Dak Prescott is our quarterback for the foreseeable future. Also, moving on from Dak Prescott in the 2024 offseason is not financially responsible on the Cowboys' part. Let's just keep it real. According to Newsweek.com, Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys don't have much of a choice to be unequivocally behind Dak Prescott. The financial realities of Prescott's contract make it likely that he'll be playing for the Dallas Cowboys for at least another season. That's according to Newsweek, y'all. Newsweek goes on to break down Dak Prescott's contract. So let me read what they had to say. After the Cowboys inked their signal caller for 2 franchise tags, Prescott agreed to a 4-year, $160 million contract extension. The contract also came with $126 million in guaranteed money and a severely backloaded base salary, both of which makes things a bit more complicated. This year, Prescott carries a cap hit for just under $27 million. While that's completely reasonable for a starting quarterback, things take a massive leap in 2024, when Prescott will account for 22.5% of the Cowboys' salary cap. Cowboys can't free itself from the contract before June 1st to save money. Cutting or trading Prescott then will leave the team paying more money rather than less. A post-June move, they would save a little bit of money, but that timeline makes things a bit more tougher. Teams understandably don't want to be waiting until the summer to have to deal with the most important position on their team. Waiting that long would especially challenge the Dallas Cowboys because they need a replacement in the lineup. Who's gonna replace Dak? So, in layman terms, Dak haters, you're stuck with number 4 until 2025, and that's if Jerry Jones doesn't spark a deal with him in the process. Instead of being fans who hate on their own team, try backing them in their decisions. That's what true fans do. They ride with their team until the wheels fall off. They root for their team even if they're 0-17 at the end of the season. They have optimism for their team's future. So, Cowboy Nation, we need to take into consideration that these are the days of social media and every athlete has social media accounts. Let's not be the ones contributing to the talking heads' negativity. Let's have faith in the process, Cowboy Nation, and let's continue to back our boys. Win, lose, or draw. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys fan. If you like what you heard, please hit that like button so that the channel can beat the algorithm and we can get out to more Dallas Cowboy fans. If you are DC for life, please consider subscribing to that channel. We greatly appreciate it over here. With all that being said, let's go root for the Miami Dolphins to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.